Australia once again making themselves the laughingstock of the world because Australia now wants to purge quote-unquote child abuse anime such as Eromanga Sensei. I watched that anime and there was nothing child abuse related about it. It wasn't even a fucking hentai. It was an ecchi comedy. That's all it fucking is. But no, that's too much for some of these Aussies. And, there's one point I want to make before getting into this article, and that is, these boomers, like the one we're going to be talking about, are making a very strong case for why we need upper age limits for politicians. We already have lower age limits. Like, you got to have some minimum age because, hey, you got to have the experience, you got to be developed, you got to know what you're doing, right? Yeah, you got to make sure you're mature enough for the job. But in my opinion, we also need maximum age limits on politicians at every level. Every politician, every office should have a maximum age limit to not only make sure that these politicians can't entrench themselves for life and keep leeching off of the system, but also to filter out these out-of-touch boomers out of these positions of power. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this. Oh, nice panty shot right there. Not content with outlawing sex dolls, an Australian senator suggested a plan that would ban manga and anime in the cucked country that depict, quote, child sexual abuse, with the senator using Eromanga Sensei as an example of such harmless fictional content. Now, if you're gonna make that case, how about you actually bring up, like, maybe if you brought up some lolly porn. It's still a dumbass bullshit argument because you're talking about drawings, but bringing up something that nothing actually happens as your example of why this needs to be banned? Man, I am so glad these boomers are so fucking incompetent. Sterling Griff of the Centre Alliance, a centrist political party in Australia, urged for this banning whilst criticizing the classification board and its rating of controversial anime. You know what we should ban? We should ban these fucking clueless, out-of-touch boomers from ever having a position of power. That is a ban I would support 1,000%. These are the people that we need to kick out of any position of power and influence. The senator delivered a speech to Parliament and pointed out that anime and manga often depict raunchy service scenes. There is, unfortunately, a dark side and a disgusting side to anime and manga, with a significant proportion of the two media featuring child abuse material. They contain depictions of wide-eyed children, usually in school uniforms, engaged in explicit sexual activities and poses, and often being sexually abused. Okay, you know what? Let's give you all the benefit of the doubt. All right, you have a good argument here. Are you going to equally apply this to stuff like Game of Thrones? Oh, of course you're not. The dying Western media gets a pass, don't they? When the West does it, it's okay. We've seen this shit countless times. The same shit that this dumbass complains about is all shit that the West does too, but that's popular, so that's different. We can't ban popular stuff. But this niche thing that people who aren't me like, that I don't like, we're gonna ban that though. This is what we typically get in the West. And at this point, I legitimately believe this is protectionism. This is intentional. They know it's bullshit, but they're doing shit like this on purpose to try to save the dying Western entertainment industry from the much superior competition coming out of Japan. Because the Western industry is so incompetent, they can't up their game. They can't just make better stuff and compete. That's out of the question. No, we have to ban the much better competition. We gotta censor the much better competition because that's the only way the garbage we shit out is ever gonna have a chance. That is all this is about. It's fucking protectionism. Nobody wants to buy the woke Western garbage, so they're just trying to ban all the better alternatives. They're trying to make it so the woke Western garbage is the best alternative we got. So manga and anime are not affected by exploitation laws in Japan due to them being fictional and not actually existing and harming no children. This sentiment is not shared in Australia, however, as the possession, production, and distribution of content depicting a representation of a person who appears to be under 18 is illegal. This is why I kind of laughed when everyone was pitching a fit when Australia, New Zealand, and a few other countries in the West were cracking down on people who merely possessed or have seen the Christchurch shooting video. And all the cucks were out saying, how dare you criminalize the mere possession of a video? Well, where is the reeing when you talk about cartoons? There was no reeing then, was there? I didn't see any of you fuckers bitching when hentai is being banned. What the fuck is that? It's the mere possession or viewing of a cartoon. You got no problem criminalizing that? You got no problem criminalizing cartoons? But where you draw the line is, I can't believe they're taking our snuff away. I can't believe they want to take away our ability to watch people getting murdered in real life. That's where I draw the fucking line. Man, fuck these people. So Griff lamented that there are anime shows that were given M and MA15 ratings from the classification board despite local laws, saying the classification board appears to be making decisions in isolation to criminal law, and this must stop. I am so glad Australia has so few problems that they can focus on policing cartoons. Yeah, it's not like there's massive fires and flooding and all sorts of other issues going on in the country. Yeah, let's go for something easy. All those problems are hard to fix. Oh, that's fucking hard. We can't take care of that. No. What we're gonna do is we're gonna attack these nerdy-ass weeb cartoons, because everybody hates weebs, am I right? Yeah, they're just a bunch of losers, and everyone loves picking on them. Nobody's gonna stand up for them, so we can score some easy points to make it look to our voters like we do anything of value when we're up for re-election. Hey, what do you mean I did nothing? I banned these offensive cartoons. Yeah, once again, seriously, fuck all of these people. We need to remove their ability to have any power and influence on society. Because until we do, man, things are never going to get better. So the level of disillusion and lack of knowledge on the subject at hand was made clear when Senator Griff highlighted Eromanga Sensei as one of the worst series he had witnessed. Yeah. Now, this is what happens when you show a boomer a regular ass, daytime television anime. Show him Kuro Inu and we'll see how he reacts. Yeah, he's probably... No, actually, I was going to say, he'd probably have a literal heart attack seeing that. So now I'm like, if these people do get literal heart attacks seeing more extreme actual hentai, fuck, let's show it to them. We could solve this problem right now. And so, which revolves around a 12-year-old girl sketching lewd art for her 15-year-old brother's light novels. This series also heavily features incest themes, and many scenes are so disturbing, I just can't describe them. Oh, but I really loved Game of Thrones, though. Oh, that's my favorite. Yes, fuck these people and their double standards. They hashtag, they can't even. Oh my God, I can't believe this anime is crossing into these taboos. Oh my God, I'm gonna faint. I need to clutch my pearls. While they partake in way worse coming out of the West. Who takes these dumbasses seriously anymore? I don't know. You have to have a non-functional brain to take these idiots seriously. And thankfully, we have the internet to point this idiocy out. So fans of the series might question what indescribable scenes he was referring to, as the anime is rather run-of-the-mill when it comes to ecchi service and has no visible nudity or sex. The senator may very well die of a heart attack once he becomes aware of the more brutal eroge in existence. If that's true, show it to him. Fuck, let's do this. Let's fucking do it. If this is what it takes, man, normally I don't want to do what I see certain subsets of furries doing, which is just rub your fetish in everyone else's face. But I can see the need for it sometimes. Because if you're just minding your own business, enjoying what you love, and other people, outsiders, keep barging in and fucking with you, maybe the solution to this is to spam them with this stuff until they shut the fuck up and leave. Just an idea, though. I mean, we'll see what happens ultimately, but again, I'm glad Australia has no real problems to deal with. You got to go out and just ban daytime television anime. Who votes these fucking boomers into office? That's my question. We're going to have to fix this damn problem. We desperately need a maximum age limit for politicians. This shit needs to stop. In case some of you aren't aware yet, we actually have launched the Blade Devil merch shop. Link in the description box. So if you've ever wanted to support the channel but actually wanted something physical in return, we got the shop for you now. Lots of good stuff up in here. So if you would like any of those, or just in general want to support the channel, want to support original content, original products, like Diversity in Comics always used to say, then this is probably the best way to do it. So check it out. We're going to be adding new items on a monthly basis, at least in the near future. So check back often, and independent projects like the ones we're working on are only possible thanks to you guys. So appreciate all of your support.